Alright, my daughter had a check engine light on her 2004 BMW E46. It's a 325 CI, and I got a code here, P0128, which is the coolant thermostat. Below thermostat required or regulating temperature. So the temperature is reading lower than it should, depending on the sensor and the computer's values and what it thinks the temperature should be. Probably based on how long the engine's been running. So I don't know all the specifics of that, but I do know that if the coolant temperature isn't getting up to the proper heat in a required amount of time, then that's probably caused by a failed thermostat, which is failed in the open position. And if it fails in the open position, then obviously the coolant's going to be circulating through there when it's not, when it should be just heating up from the engine heat, and so it's not getting up to temperature as quickly as it should. So I'm going to change out the thermostat, and I'll show you how to do it. So the thermostat is pretty easy to get to. It's basically in the front of the engine. Here's what it looks like. The new one that I got from ECS Tuning, and it's basically right down there. Keep the light on this. Here is the bars. There's an electrical connection at the top, and then it goes down like this. Basically looks like this. Actually goes like this into the vehicle. And so you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts that'll need to come out. What I'm going to do is remove this electrical connection, and right here there's a metal pin. You basically just push that in, and then you should be able to pop this connector off. To help yourself out, you can remove these other 2 electrical connections and then move this whole harness out of the way. And there's a smaller one here that comes from the solenoid, which is down here, that silver thing right there. It comes off, and you pull it out towards the passenger side of the vehicle. It's got one of these little spring clips, just like the one that's on the thermostat, metal. And the other one is a bigger clip, and you have to squeeze the 2 sides right here. That one's more difficult to get out. You squeeze the 2 sides and you pull it towards the front of the car. And that one is on this plastic piece right there, above the silver solenoid. So I'm trying to do this without taking the fan off or actually anything else. I think I can do it. The top right is a 13 millimeter. The other ones are all 10 millimeter. So top right 13 millimeter, 10, 10, and 10. I've had to use basically just a quarter drive for most of them to get it down in there, but it shouldn't be too tight, so you should be able to crack them off with that. What I'm going to do next, before I get that last one off there, is I'm going to break these hoses loose. So there's these clips, and you just pull them forward here, and one down there, right down there. The metal clips on these 2 hoses, the inlet and outlet, and then I will try to break those hoses free before I start pulling this thing apart. Okay, so you can see I pulled the pin out, basically just pulled it towards the front of the car. Same thing with that one. Pull it towards the front of the car, and it'll unattach itself. And then from there you can just wiggle the hose free. When you do this, you're gonna lose some coolant, obviously, so I have a catch or a pan down there to catch the coolant. Okay, mine were pretty easy to pop up. This top one, I just kind of got a bungee cord on it to hold it back and get it out of the way. The bottom one, you can see, I don't know if you can see it down there, but it's basically right down there is the opening to it, and I just kind of let it sit out of the way, kind of wedged it down there behind the fan. So now they're both kind of out of the way of this thermostat housing, and so I'll take that last bolt off, and I'll take that off the car. And here's the thermostat off the vehicle. It's kind of amazing that this thing wasn't leaking, just because this gasket here is so messed up and brittle, and so it was probably an accident waiting to happen. But yeah, once you get those bolts off, you just kind of wiggle it out. It goes in like this. You wiggle it out, and the gasket probably will stick on you, but eventually, what I had to do to get it out of here, you can fit it out of there. It might seem like it's too tight, but you kind of have to twist it, turn it, and then bring all this over this section and then pull it out through this hole in here. So what I'll do when I go back in is I'll put it in through here, turn it so that the thermostat is facing the engine, and then shimmy it over into place. But before I do that, I'm going to clean up the gasket mating surface that's down there, which you can't see right now because it's dark. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean off the gasket mating surface and clean off any gunk that might have fallen in to the passageway there. And I'll show you what that looks like. Alright, once you get it all cleaned off and all the debris out of there, get your new one. Make sure the gasket is sitting inside of its little channel and not folded over or sticking out. And then you just gotta feed it in there. Like I said before, just feed it in sideways and then turn it, and then go in front and plop it in place. Notice this when I pulled it out, but there's this front, I guess, kind of creates a washer on the front side of this top right hole. So you can see here, this is not part of the new thermostat unit. It is actually part of this bracket, I guess, that comes down. So you gotta kind of feed this new thermostat in behind there, and then line up the holes so you can bolt it down. Okay, when you get the 4 bolts on, remember the 13mm goes in the top right. There. I just tightened them down kind of in a crisscross pattern to make sure that one wasn't all the way tight when the other ones were loose. Getting this bottom hose on is just, you gotta fiddle with it for a while. It takes 2 hands. You gotta, hopefully you don't have big hands and you have smaller hands, because you gotta push that up into place and kind of wiggle it as you're pushing it up to get it to seat. Make sure that this lip of the thermostat housing is even with the end of the hose, and that this little notch here, there's a tiny little notch that orients the pipe correctly, or the hose correctly. Then you make sure you put that metal clip back in, push it back in. Same thing over here in the top one. Push this metal clip back in. This one's much easier to get on. And then you just reconnect the electrical connections. And so remember the thermostat one here, and then these 2 go down on the below here. Just push those into place, and that's it. Fill it back up with coolant, 50-50 mix with some BMW antifreeze, and make sure it gets up to temp correct, and check for leaks. That's it. That's how to change out the thermostat on a E46 BMW 325i.